So the United States is running what I consider to be the largest disinformation campaign during wartime in U.S. history. This is not the usual sort of rah America propaganda. Let's play a game called Two Wars. There's the war where you're being told about, the war that's actually happening, and the gap between them is getting large enough you can literally drive a carrier group through them. You have war number one, the official war, where Iran's military is totally destroyed. That's a direct quote from the president, backed up by J.D. Vance. We're told Iran's out of missiles, out of launchers, out of options. They have no navy. They're begging to make a deal. And the oil, nothing to worry about. Markets are calm. Oil supply is fine. And then there's war number two, the one you actually see on television and on your screen. The week that totally destroyed military closed the Strait of Hormuz once again, hit two more ships, one of which is sinking right now as we speak. And when America answered with 140 strikes, the begging, broken, missileless country launched barrages against 5 different nations in a single weekend, and it's still going on now. Air raid sirens in Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, the UAE. That's not what destroyed looks like. Destroyed doesn't need a 7-country joint statement condemning the attacks. And that perfectly fine oil supply, analysts have counted it and counted it. Over 1 billion barrels of supply gone. The world's strategic stockpiles are being drained to paper over the whole. That's not an oil glut. That's a savings account being emptied and being called income. Here's the thing. I don't need to prove anyone is lying. The intent is visible to everyone. But the pattern may not be. U.S. intelligence assessments say Iran's stockpiles aren't what the podium says they are. Fact checkers have gone through the victory claims line by line. Senators are using the phrase falsehood after falsehood on the record. When official statements and the reality diverge this consistently in the exact same direction, the label doesn't matter because the damage is identical. We know what the damage looks like. We've run this experiment before. Vietnam gave us the phrase credibility gap. 5 o'clock briefings announcing progress while the body counts said otherwise. Iraq gave us weapons of mass destruction that weren't there. Each time